when I bought the new Xbox, the new 250 gigabyte Xbox. It's Kinect ready. I'm so excited for the Kinect. I can't wait to play it and buy it. And it's got built-in Wi-Fi and 5 USB ports. This thing's awesome. The glossy finish is amazing. The hard drive is humongous, and inside the system's smaller. Not too much smaller, but it's smaller, and I can't even hear it. And the other Xboxes are like vacuums. They're so loud. But anyways, not the point. I went and bought this. This thing's $300. I went and bought this, and because my GameStop, the nice one, didn't have any. So I went, crap, I'm going to go to the Target one by the local Target. So I go to the local Target. They say, yeah, we have 3 in. And I go, all right, cool. So I go there. This was the day after they were released, and they weren't very publicized, so that's why they didn't have any. But, I mean, that's why they had some. And then, so I go there, and then I'm like, hey, man, I want to buy one of the new Xbox 360s. He goes, all right, cool. So he grabs the Xbox 360 and puts it on the shelf. And keep in mind, before this, he was saying, I was talking to him, and a girlfriend was with me, and she was wearing a shirt that said, like, Small World across her chest. And he went, oh, Small World. And I mean, it's just cause, I mean, she thought it was weird too, but it's just because I'm a little paranoid. But you know, it's kind of weird when the only thing written is across her chest, and that's what he points out. It doesn't make it. That's not the big point, but it's just a little weird to me. Anyways, what I wanted to say is I was talking to him, and then and he's like, yeah, you gotta be 18. And I was like, all right. So my mom came back, and she goes, here you go. Here's the money. And he went, all right, cool. So start buying the game, and the whole time. Oh well, before that, when my mom wasn't there, I went. Oh man, I'm so glad this thing has a Kinect port. I'm so excited for the Kinect. And he goes, dude, the Kinect is garbage. The equivalent of an empty water bottle. He didn't say the equivalent of an empty water bottle. I say that, but just saying that. How is the Kinect garbage if I know for a fact that he hasn't played it yet? And he's like, the PlayStation Move's gonna be cool, which would be cool if he was like, I'm more of a PlayStation guy. I'd be like, all right, cool, man. I'm more of an Xbox guy, so now we're on separate sides. It doesn't really matter, not sides, but we like different systems better. It's not a big deal, but they go out of his way and say, yeah, the Kinect is garbage. Well, that's one of the selling points for this thing. Because I don't want to buy the adapter, so I'd like for it to not be garbage, even though I know it's not. But still, it's just kind of annoying when he said that. But that wasn't the biggest thing. Then we get to Prince of Persia. My favorite series of games ever. It is the best series of games I've ever played. Might not be the best games in the world, but it's the best series of games. And I couldn't believe this when I said, my mom was there at that time, and I said, oh man, I just beat Prince of Persia on the Xbox 360. That game was awesome. And he goes, yeah, man, you know, a really good game is Red Dead Redemption. And I went, oh, I already have that game too. I just like Prince of Persia a little bit more. He's like, oh yeah, well, you know, Prince of Persia is only 8 hours long to beat, and Red Dead Redemption is 60 hours to beat it 100%. Yeah, that's doing all the side missions. That's like in Pokemon if you wanted to collect every Pokemon. I don't want to do that, first of all. Second of all, I'm telling you my opinion. You don't have to tell me that I'm wrong. Goes on, though. So he goes, yeah, man, yeah, Red Dead Redemption is 60 hours. And I went, okay, well, I'd rather play an 8-hour game than a 60-hour game. I'd way rather do that any day of my life. And I actually get a lot more enjoyment out of a lot better game. I'm like, all right, well, I'd rather just play a game I like. And he goes, and he goes, and I'm like, yeah, I want it on every system to see the differences. And he said it like this. He goes, yeah, Prince of Persia on every system says it's pretty bad. And I went, what? I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know if you're trying to sell me something, but what we're talking about is 2 games that I already own, and I prefer one of them, and you're telling me that the other one is way better. Well, the other one, I already sold back because I didn't like it. I'm sure it's a good game. I'm sure other people like it. I didn't like it. the point of games. It's up to opinions about everything, so it doesn't matter. It's I don't know. That made me really mad because Prince of Persia is one of my favorite franchises, and just because he said that didn't mean anything to me. And other stuff that he said happened, and I don't really remember what it was. But he was saying that the 360 is crap or something. I don't know. That doesn't really bother me. I mean, I didn't make the system. I don't care. But just when I say that I like a game and I don't like another game, and I own both of them, it's not like I'm deciding, man, which game should I buy? And he's saying, well, that game got better reviews. I like that game better. That game's longer. You should get that game. And I go, okay. But I wouldn't have even done that because I like the Prince of Persia franchise so much that I'd rather buy that game more than anything. And that game was great, by the way, in my opinion. But anyways, that's what he said, and he's like, yeah, it's terrible. And so I called and complained twice. Because why would you tell me that when I own the game already? I talked to my favorite guy up here by my GameStop, and he said, but they're two completely different games. It's like if you said, man, Hello Kitty's so much better than Halo 3. They're two. How are you supposed to compare those? And I said, thank you. And he could have just said, yeah, I like Red Dead Redemption a little bit more. Like I was saying, yeah, I like Prince of Persia a little bit more. But I didn't say, yeah, Red Dead Redemption's way too long, man. You're wrong, bro. Prince of Persia's way better, man. A lot more work went into that one. The level design's better. Red Dead Redemption's okay if you want to be in the woods all day, and I mean, it's alright. It's just boring. I mean, it's not really anything exciting, and Prince of Persia's way better, and you should have that one if you already had it. I was saying how much better Red Dead Redemption was. But you didn't even play Prince of Persia. But that's not the point. The point is that it's like, this guy up here, the guys up here, are awesome. And whenever I bought this Wolfenstein game, and everyone tells me how like they scratch it when they take it out of the case, the other guy who isn't my favorite guy, but it's not like I don't like him, he's just like not my favorite guy, pulls out of the thing and he goes, hey man, you wanna look at the disc? I go, sure, I'd like to look at the disc. He's like, yeah man, I'm sorry that we gotta do this, but he's like, look at it, and I go, alright, looked at it, perfectly fine. In fact, this disc is in fantastic. I don't know what happened, but anyways, almost was new, except for the box, it's a little tinted up, and the stickers that they put on here, thank God, since this was a new one, it had one sticker. This game, however, on the GameCube, had a sticker here, a sticker here, and a sticker here, and a sticker here. It had 3 of them. But that's really annoying. Stop putting all your stickers on the games. It doesn't make me want to steal it any less. So I don't know what the point is. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. See you guys later. GameStop, I hate you because a lot of you are rude and terrible, but you're so convenient that I just can't help but go. And the play and trade is way better than GameStop, but it's just too far. It's like 15 minutes away. I can't do that when I have one walking distance from my house, but it's whatever. I like Play and Trade way more. I just got a Dreamcast from Play and Trade. They sell old games still. Not something that dates back only to the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance. A box full of Game Boy Advance games for $1. They sell real old games at Play and Trade. They sell the Dreamcast. They sell Genesis games. They sell Nintendo games, Super Nintendo. If you guys have a Play and Trade in your area, go there. They'll give you way more money for your trade-ins, first of all. They gave me like $45 for like 4 games. And I was like, these games are not even good, and you're giving me $45 for them. But because of the convenience, and because of the pre-order exclusives and everything that GameStop has, because of the franchise it's become, everyone has to go there. I've pre-ordered 3 games. Halo Reach, Dead Rising 2, Rock Band 3. I still shop at Play and Trade, and I want them to have my business more. But if they would just move if they would just take over the Hollywood Video that just closed down, I'd go there more often. Anyways, see you guys later. Thank you for watching this. I gotta cut this down to half the time it is. So, goodbye. Or just make it a 2-parter. That's what I'm gonna do.